We're delighted to bring you the new XE Durovis dive system, which will allow you to demonstrate XE in your showroom before your cars even arrive. This is pioneering technology for the automotive industry, and whilst other manufacturers may have launched virtual reality systems, there is nothing as advanced or as immersive as Durovis Dive. The feedback we've had from the Land Rover network has been incredible, and we know that Durovis Dive is directly responsible for a number of sales of the new Discovery Sport. So we put together this short film which will allow you to not only understand the system, but also to maximise every single XE opportunity when prospects come into your showroom. So just follow these 3 simple steps that we're about to show you and make sure everybody in your business fully understands Durovis Dive.
The kit you receive will include a mat, an MDF frame and a template cardboard box. Firstly, position the mat on the showroom floor. You may wish to use the space previously occupied by XK. You will need around 2 meters of clear space around the perimeter of the mat. The E of XE represents the front half of XE. Next, you need to attach the rubber edging strips which will secure the mat. The 2 shorter strips go on the shorter ends of the mat, the 2 longer strips go on the longer sides. The diagonally cut ends of each strip form the corners of the mat. The straight ends meet in the middle. Once all edging strips are in place, you may wish to secure the mat to the floor using the self-adhesive strips underneath each edging piece. The MDF frame slots together very easily to provide a sturdy base for the XE box. Simply slot the 3 horizontal pieces into the 2 vertical frames and place the complete unit into the centre of the mat. Then take the top panel and place carefully over the frame, ensuring the 2 squares underneath the top are secured. Check the panel is flush to the frame before moving on to the next step. To assemble the cardboard box, first bend all the tabs into fixing position. Remove the self-adhesive strip cover and fix the 2 corner tabs together on each corner. The tabs should remain inside the box. Once the 2 tabs are fixed together, remove the self-adhesive strip cover on the reverse of the tab and fix to the inside wall of the box. Once the box is assembled securely, place it over the MDF frame, making sure that the XE on the top of the box corresponds to the XE on the mat. Both the mat and the box can be cleaned easily. To set up your Durovis Dive system, there's a few easy steps to follow. On the iPhone 6 that's been provided, there is a Jaguar XE app already on the phone. A few key things to remember with this is always have it connected to the Wi-Fi system. With the Wi-Fi system, the XE app will always be able to be updated. With the brightness, make sure that it's manually on 100%. And always making sure that it's fully charged. So with the iPhone provided, you're also given a battery case as well. This prolongs the life during use. Simply works by sliding into the case and then simply fit the top. So with the iPhone fitted into the battery case, it's now time to fit it into the headset. So with the iPhone facing upwards, sitting down into the headset, once in, just push and fit. If I could get you just to have a look through the headset there for me, holding it up to your face, and then we'll just adjust the lenses accordingly so you can see out. The ideal starting point is 2 meters from the edge of the mat. So looking at the front of the car, just take a moment or two to get used to the view with the headset. So as we're looking around the car, on the front of the car we very much have some distinct design features of the car. We have the front grille. This is the new face of Jaguar. The bi-xenon headlamps, HID function, which also have the Jaguar J-Blade daytime running light incorporated into these. So from the front of the car, we very much have a very strong presence when out on the open road. So from the front three-quarter angle, when looking at the XE, you'll notice it has a long bonnet design, very low at the front and with a very short overhang. But down the side of the car, very strong design details that we can see as well. So we'll have a look at the side. So here, looking at the XE from a side profile, you'll notice the strong design lines that we've just looked at from the front three-quarter angle. This is incorporating many features on the car that are new to the XE, but also having the all-new aluminium architecture on the car gives us many benefits. One of which is a very light, rigid car itself. This is good for the driving dynamics, having a 50-50 weight distribution front and rear. We have better fuel economy and low CO2 emissions. And also from the side profile of the car, we can see very short overhangs front and rear again become apparent when looking from this angle. We'll move to the rear. So from the rear of the XE, looking at the car, it's a very low, wide stance, very muscular haunches. So we have LED rear lights that are inspired by the F-Type. Also on the back of the XE is an optional extra power boot lid, which as we start to move closer to the car, you'll see it virtually opening up and we can see into the rear of the car. And we'll look at the interior. So from this side of the car, we can start to walk a little bit closer. We'll start to see that we're able to look into the car through the panoramic roof. Here we can get a good idea in terms of how the car looks inside. It's very much a driver-focused cockpit, as you can see. We're using the steering wheel and instrument cluster from the F-Type. And also inside the XE, it's very high on technology. So we have the touchscreen display in the center, which has a multi-function. And also for the driver as an optional extra, we can have the heads-up display for the driver's eye line.
Through this brand new innovative technology, you now have XE in your showroom before the car is even launched. So you've seen the system, you know how to work it. Now is the time to get it set up, share it with your teams and start enjoying it with your customers, because it is a real talking point. But it's also a powerful conversion tool, and you can use this to convert XE prospects before the car is even launched.